Welcome back to Threeskins Podcast. The Threeskins Podcast. Or just call us Threeskins. 1, 2, 3.
The three of us.
Get your foreskins out, boys. Lewis, Matt, Greg.
That should be our slogan. Get your foreskins out, boys. That's just...
Oh, wait a second. We can't have that as a slogan, because there's quite clearly people that, can't get their foreskins out.
Oh, that would be...
Unless they're like those people that keep them in like a little packet on the necklace.
Who does that?
I think that's like a myth that
I've never
some
heard
people,
that.
they keep the foreskin.
That's not a myth.
Is it not a myth?
Nah, Dad said one of his mates had it done.
Oh, and he had it like as a necklace?
Yeah,
that's probably where I'm getting this idea from.
Like a dried ring on the end of a necklace.
That's an interesting, cultural concept, isn't it? To just keep a bit of dried up skin in a little pouch.
Well, don't they do it in Meet the Fockers? Like, doesn't the foreskin fall in the fondue or something?
I don't know. I can't remember.
It's not a I thought it was the umbilical cord. Is it the foreskin?
I thought
It might be.
foreskin.
That's even what... Oh.
That is pretty bad if it's a foreskin.
Now, what I like about the language of Spanish is the way they say foreskin is prepuce.
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 That sounds French. Yeah, prepuce.
I don't get why everyone still speaks other languages.
Me neither. Anyway, today...
It really annoys me when I go on holiday.
We're going to explain why we've been away. My fault. We're also going to, instead of current affairs, we normally do current affairs that are like, oh, look at this woman who got stuck in a tree with a twig up her ass. We're going to actually...
you've been reading my notes?
We've got a couple that are, kind of interesting. We've had, 3 weeks off.
Yes.
So...
Because Big Boy had a big boy operation for his big boy ankles. So that's why we've been gone. So while I've had people hassling me like, where's the fucking podcast, man?
I love how no one's hassled me. It's great.
Because you don't like to interact with our fans, Greg.
I do interact with them. I do.
I post photos and they like them. That's interaction.
That is interaction.
If you're a fan and you've received any
that's what fans
any sort of horrible messages from Greg or things that you may have been offended by, please inform us and we'll get rid of them.
Also, he meant them.
I think it's because I'm too intimidating. Everyone's like, I can't say anything to him. What if he rips into me?
You'll find my family's grave.
Greg, he's the roast king.
I am the roast king, man. I roast up corpses.
Simmer them up.
The children that have died in your family.
Oh, wow.
This is still technically the intro.
Yeah.
And we've gone over
let's keep
foreskins.
Right, let's talk about my operation, because I want to talk about me, because that doesn't happen enough. That was just...
I thought we weren't going to just talk about you all the time anymore.
No, we have to explain.
Okay. Well, you go ahead. I'm gonna read my book and...
I had another ankle operation on my other ankle. And,
yeah.
Some pretty, weird stuff happened in the thing. I did film some of it. It's not going to be as good as
You haven't told me about any of this.
No, it's not that weird. I filmed some of it like last time, but this time it's not as good. It just isn't. Like, they didn't show me the foreign bodies that they removed from my ankle or anything. It wasn't. So
Did
I don't know.
You film yourself on the...
Yeah, fentanyl again.
Yeah. I can't believe they give you fentanyl. That's just crazy. Like, no wonder there's so many drug addicts. It's like...
No.
You were conked out for days afterwards.
Yeah.
Because he was back for like a week, and I was like, right, are we filming soon then? And Greg would be like, oh, Matt's asleep right now. He's been asleep all day. And I was like... So yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we've been gone for so long.
I'm alive
He had
now.
the operation and then was asleep for like the next...
I had to sleep off.
Matt's the worst brother
anesthesia.
as well. He doesn't share his painkillers. So...
Yeah, well, you were even worse, brother.
Huh?
Yeah?
What did I do?
Because you didn't even... You said you were going to take me and you didn't.
Oh yeah, I did say that. I got our parents to take him. I was just like...
You said you'd take him and then
It's
just
like
pulled
7:30
out.
in the morning. I wanted to sleep in.
I bet you've been drinking the night before, haven't you, as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Greg's
of course
terrible
you have.
with stuff. Like, literally, if it's like, all right, Greg, we're doing something tomorrow, he'll go, all right. You won't set an alarm or anything. You won't be ready. It's, hey, Greg, can you wake up now? We've got to leave in 5 minutes. Huh?
Well, the only reason, but the thing is that it's because I'm forced to do all this stuff. I don't want to. If I want,
welcome to being an adult, Greg.
But when I want to do shit, I do it.
No. Just
but being an adult is easy.
Greg, can you give me a lift at 7:30 in the morning?
He doesn't pay for it. If he gave me money, I'd totally do it.
That's because I bought you that car.
You didn't buy me shit.
What was I going to say? Yeah, Greg, can you wake up at 7:30 and give me a lift to the hospital? Yeah, sure I will. Okay. Night,
I never say that. I said,
night, mate.
Do I have to? And then you're like, oh, please.
I don't believe he said night, mate. I don't believe he...
He doesn't.
Nah.
We don't say... Who says night to each other? That's such a lame thing to do.
We just cuddle.
I never got that, though. Like, why people say night. It's like, well, obviously you're going to go to sleep.
No, yeah, but it's
late.
Yeah, but
it's a nice thing. It's like saying hello, Greg.
Why say hello if you know someone?
Well, if
you say hello if you're trying to get like a waitress's like attention.
When I just creep into your bedroom without saying anything. I'm like, sorry, I had to say hello.
He's bullcrapping. If I see him in the morning, the first thing he says is like, right.
Yeah,
well, that's
the English thing. Oh yeah, no one says. Actually, you're quite right. No one says hello to each other.
Right.
Yeah, it's like pilkers, isn't it?
Everyone does that, though.
Right. So when I was in there, I was filming some stuff and all this sort of stuff, and so they had to mark which leg was which. This one got.
I'm sorry. I was just imagining like these surgeons, like, right, gather around, everyone. This is the left, and this is the right. Are we all good? Are we all clear on that?
It's so scary. It's like, do they have to? Do they open you up and mark all the organs?
Well, there's no organs in your legs. So it's fine.
No, I know, but it's a joke.
These guys do 7
During a
years
heart
of
surgery,
so this one says surgery, and then this one says injection because I got an injection directly into my joint. And I'm pretty happy that I was asleep whilst that happened, because apparently it's one of the most painful things.
So you had both of them had something done?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were just going for the one.
I just had a genius idea, but I don't think it's right in the context of this podcast.
No, but Greg does want to make a video soon where he creates me new legs. But that might never...
I could make Matt new legs.
Amazing.
He might
If you could get those like cast things, you know, like when after there was a kid in my year who like broke his leg or something and he had the big cast on. And he looked like Iron Man or something. If you could get one of them, if you could get hold of one of them, you could like modify it.
I was literally going to get some bamboo sticks and strap his legs.
Yeah, that's Greg's. That's Greg's.
Bamboo's pretty strong. They use it for like scaffolding in Asia. Dude,
have you not seen Rush Hour?
Oh, that video of them moving the house. I've seen that.
No, have you seen it when they have like a typhoon or something? And there's all this scaffolding just going. And there's like these Asian workers on it, still working. Typhoon doesn't mean time off. You know what I
mean? That's great.
Greg, was that pre-thought of?
No. I don't pre-think anything.
No, it is quite right.
Typhoon don't mean time off. Anyway, yeah, so when I went in there, they were marking the legs. They were marking other people's legs. There was this one geezer. He had no leg on one leg. With no leg, and they marked the other leg.
Yeah, no leg on one leg with no leg.
It's just protocol, isn't it? Yeah.
They marked the other leg to be like, this is the one you operate on. Not the metal one.
So is he having the other one chopped off?
No.
Oh, okay. What's he having operated on, did you ask?
I don't know.
Which is a vast.
That's one thing you don't do.
I would have been so curious, though.
That's one thing you don't do in hospital.
I would have been there, like, biting my nails, like,
what's the one
worrying about it. Like, who knows?
Talk to other people.
Oh, that's more rules everywhere.
Depends on their age.
No, because
you talk to other young people.
No, you get like the old boys because
some old boys are alright because they start conversations with you.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. But you're like when you're in hospital, you're separated from men, women. That's just how it is.
Yeah, it's sexist.
And so you just get old boys, don't you? You know, one's pooping their pants next to us.
Yeah, I must say for all of our viewers that aren't from like the south coasty area of England, by old boys we don't mean like that's not a creepy. We mean old men. That's what we mean by old boys. Sorry, I just realised I was sat listening to you and realised how weirded out I was by you two just repeating old boys.
If you type in like old Englishman from UK pub,
it's an old boy.
It's an old boy.
That's an old boy.
Didn't you get like an old person to stare at you today and like tut at you?
Yeah.
For what?
I was
just being there.
No, I was just talking about old people like suck up a bit of existence. Kind of like I was kind of
what in the street.
No, in the because I went to hospital.
Oh, this was in hospital.
Yeah,
sorry.
he went up for his post-op assessment. So, Dude.
You were sat in the hospital slagging off old people.
Yeah.
The place where they live.
No, because they were...
Yeah, but they are draining on existence.
No, right. Kind of, but not really. However...
Yeah, 100%.
No, but they...
Let's think of...
They've paid their dues, Greg. They've paid their dues.
And? Now they can fuck off.
Right, so...
They paid their dues for the years that they exist, that they were working, but they ain't paying dues anymore, are they?
So...
Fucking hell. We don't like old people here at the Threeskins.
I love old people. I love them
We
to
don't.
death.
We did a whole podcast topic
Did I say I love...
There's some nice old people.
Did I say I love them to death? I mean I'd love them to die.
I don't think all of them should be put in the meat grinder, but I think, like...
I'd love them to be deaf.
They need, like, a test.
Huh?
A test to see whether an old person is fit to live it. Like...
No, we...
Fit to live.
That sounds wrong.
We do need Old People Island, though.
Yeah, Old
Yes,
People
thank
Island,
you.
yeah.
I'm rooting for Old People Island. My best idea.
Don't kill
and
them.
only idea.
Just put them somewhere else.
Yeah.
Don't let them
I never even got onto the suicide
Yeah.
room, actually, when I spoke about that.
Put them down the coal mines.
What? No. The fuck are you doing?
I still think
Can't put them to
the
work.
meat grinders.
They deserve a life of relaxation and happiness.
I agree.
Just far away from me.
But my idea is great because the meat grinder feeds all of our pets and it's vegan friendly. Because even vegans hate old people. Because how many old vegans are there?
The dog food's got a pearl necklace in it.
Hey, look.
That is true. There's not many old vegans.
Exactly. And that's why old people are the natural enemy of vegans.
You said they should have some sort of war.
Who do you think owns all these meat companies? Old people. Because old people own everything.
Can I just point out, because we always rag on old people, I genuinely do love old people.
I don't. Fuck them. Proper fuck them.
Hit or miss.
So
Mainly hit.
I was recording some stuff, and when I went into the thing, I don't know what come over to me. Yeah, when I went into the theatre, they were like, "Oh, we're going to put some morphine in you now," and I was like,
"Woohoo!"
Like, it's hard to explain what it's like because you could have if you have morphine like mid breath, you're like, and then when you breathe out, it's just like everything just becomes. You just like your bones leave your body. Just, like, sag.
The best is when it's injected and you can feel the going up your blood. Is like,
and,
I can see why heroin addiction exists. 100%.
Yeah, and for some reason, I don't know why, I just looked. I looked at the anaesthetist and I went, "Good night," and then went to sleep.
Did she say it back?
Yeah.
Good woman.
He was like, "Night."
Good night.
See, I'm even kind before I get put out.
Do you think okay? I know that you're allowed to film things like surgeries, but how do you go through the process of getting like permission?
You need a permit.
What if it in sort of circumstances like it being a documentary or something?
Yeah.
Fuck. How do you acquire one of those?
Just go to the BBC and just like, hey guys.
That's why I can't film anything like that. But you can if it's private and they agree to it.
And
what, for some people that just want to watch their surgery back when they're at home?
Yeah.
So much hassle.
Who's doing that?
I wish I had kept the footage of my colonoscopy.
Yeah, but that's only because of the reason that you're a video maker. I'm saying normal people who goes, "Oh, Doc, by the way, if I just put the GoPro up in the corner, will you film me under the needle?"
Some people get off over that. I imagine some people ask for that.
I was going to record the
That's
audio
so weird.
because they let me bring my backpack into surgery. So I was going to record the audio in there, but I can just imagine like going under, yeah, and then
if there's any unattended luggage,
you just hear like, "Good night, night." That guy's a fucking cunt, isn't he? Look at this fucking fat whale. I wonder why his ankles are bad.
We got
just ribbing on me, and I just hear
harpoons ready.
Just like listen to it back on my.
Should we have a look in case there's anything stuck up his butt and we can tell no journalists about it? We've got anything stuck up his butt.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that really scares me. I've luckily never been to hospital properly or had to stay in hospital. But
the people who avoid it the most when they're young don't when they're old.
Mm-hmm.
Everything builds up into one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hope to be dead.
One day you'll have an ingrown toenail and they'll be like, they'll be like, okay, let's just have a quick check up on everything else, and everything else is bad, and then you just live in there.
Yeah. It's like, you ever play a video game?
Can I leave now? No, sorry, come back.
You ever play a video game when, like, you've been out adventuring loads, and then you look at your stats, and they're all 0, because you got to go eat your food, you got to go do all this. It's because you haven't done anything, mate. Look at you. Your stats are low at the moment, mate. You got to go get
my stats are low. Fuck
low
you,
stats.
Greg.
Hey, man.
If my stats are low, your stats are minus.
Dude,
how dare you?
I get checked up all the time. Doctor's always like, dude, your stats are so
low.
low.
What do you... No, never have you walked into a doctor's and gone, yo, bro, how you doing, Greg? Let's have a little check of everything. Ah, man, your stats are high.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised we don't actually like get data from people and organise into stats. It'd be so much easier to measure.
This is starting to sound like some sort of Netflix original.
If we all had like a
series.
Fitbit,
yeah,
and everything, you could like figure out everything.
That would be a really good idea. Like that'd be a good idea for a video. Like we all wear a Fitbit, and who can be the fittest over the course of a week. Whoever loses,
What were we just talking about? Stats. So high stats. Greg, you have high stats. However, when some of them come back, it's like, yeah, he's got everything.
High stats of narcissism.
Can't breathe in grass particles.
I have a low endurance stat, okay? I have the perk called usually people will get like iron lung one where they can breathe underwater loads. Mine is just like puss lung.
Puss lung.
Pure puss lung. It's like can't hold it long. Can't breathe anything. Can't be around smoke. Can't be around pollen. Can't be around dust.
100 likes in this podcast,
can't be around
by the way.
dog hair. Can't be around anything really.
100 likes on this podcast and we'll lock Greg in a room full of just grass and dogs.
That'd be great.
I'd come out bloodied, but with pollen and not being able to breathe well. Because I
thought you meant like you massacre the dogs.
That's what I mean. I wouldn't. I hate dogs. I hate them.
No, you love dogs. Ow, my ankles are hurting like this. Fucking old ankle, piece of shit. So that was surgery, not that interesting.
Yeah.
However, I haven't listened to / watched all the footage back yet. I might have said or done something weird.
Oh, look at the knuckles on her. That's what old boys are like.
Back in my day, I'd make a grab.
Dude, I would love to interview an old boy.
Oh, back then we'd give her a grab. Nowadays, got to ask permission to put your face in.
Yeah, they're all stuck in like Carry On movies.
Accompanied with a penny whistle everywhere.
This week, because I've pretty much just been laying around with my leg up, I've been playing Okami on the Switch. Beautiful game. However, this house is a little Japanese at the moment, for I am playing Okami and Greg is playing Persona 5.
I am.
Which probably in a past podcast he's going, oh, that's fuck your bullshit. What's this shit?
I don't get it.
And now he loves it.
It's like crack.
Can't get him off
it's
it.
It's like crack, man.
It was on his worst games list when we did games, if you look back.
I think it
was that actually?
No, I just made that up.
I think it was. I always watch Matt playing it, and it's like this weird anime manga shit, you know what I mean? And I'm just like there watching. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There's like a fucking penis demon, like squirting shit. There's lots of weird ass shit. And then I was like, the other day, I was like,
this is a game.
Yeah. And the other day, I was thinking of like,
demon.
I'm kind of exaggerating, but yeah, pretty much. And so the other day, I was like, okay, I've got no fucking games to play. Matt was just like, oh, you just play Persona 5. He's just there. He's kind of joking, kind of serious. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll put it in. I played like the first 2 hours. I did not know what was going on. Okay, so I switched it off. I went chilled. Then like later on, I was like, I had the music playing in my head from the game, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I was like, okay, I'll sit down, and then I played it, and I didn't get off it for 10 hours. I played it 10 hours straight.
Yeah.
Some like weird Japanese vision he had.
I have not played a game 10 hours straight in something like 5 years.
What was that game?
I don't even know.
Skyrim?
Minecraft.
Probably League back in the day when I was...
but yeah, he's like obsessed with it, and it's so weird, because I haven't played it in a year, and I know every song to every note.
I think they've cleverly designed it to be addictive. It's Japanese people. That's what they do.
It's like Japanese hypnosis music. Greg literally, he's like he's scratching himself. He's like, oh, I need to play some Persona. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
What's going on.
What a fucking
It is.
great- I can't
great.
work out if this is some
Enjoy-
demon fighting
It's
porn game or if
weird.
it's some music simulator.
I would say
I don't know what the fuck
It's
you're talking about.
very weird. It's just
There's nothing like it though.
imagine what you think an anime is like, and put it
Yeah.
into a video game, and that's it. That's just it. There's nothing else
Sounds like
to it.
Final Fantasy.
It is like Final Fantasy, except like cartoony and set in the real world ish. It's very hard to explain. I'm probably not doing it justice.
Not my sort of thing, but you know.
It wasn't. Greg said the same thing.
That's
Too
what-
much guff.
That's what
Too much guff,
no,
Greg. Too
That's
much
what
guff.
everyone thinks. But the guff
Guff.
has this beautifully crack-laced music over the top.
Over the top of the guff.
I'm so glad that you
Sugar
like it.
coated guff.
Yeah, it's oh man. You ever smoke crack? That first hit when it gets in your lungs and you're just like, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? And you can't help yourself. It's like that.
Dude, honestly, we should start using persona music in our YouTube videos because it would.
And everyone will watch it, and it'd be all they watch for the rest of their
You ever
lives.
smoke crack?
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, smoke crack. I've got some things to talk about. I don't know
Yeah,
if
we
you-
actually even got a topic.
Is there anything that you guys want to chat about?
Nah, not really.
Anything that's happened to you this week?
my life
Anything that you've
sucks.
seen?
I think I might have got a speeding ticket.
Oh yeah.
I went a little
Join
bit
the
too.
club, mate.
I went a little bit too fast past one of those police ones. I was going.
Be careful, Greggy. You're too confident.
I'm not. Wait, I'm fucking so confident.
You in a car. The thought you in a car scares me.
But the thing
I
is,
don't
Being
love
in a
it.
car with you and it's
No,
not
but
that
the thing is,
bad,
I
but
don't
thinking
usually
about-
speed. Okay, but what was happening is, have you ever been on those roads where it goes from 40 to 30 to 40 to 30, like every 200 meters?
Yeah.
It's one of those, and they clearly set up on there to trap people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what happened to me. I
that's
got trapped.
You're gonna be.
But I don't know if I got a speeding ticket yet, so we'll see.
If he does get
See
a
a flash.
speeding
You
ticket,
normally see a flash.
if he does get a speeding
see a
ticket,
flash, so.
he will blame it on me. He'll go, "Oh,
yeah.
he made me drive here."
Well, he did.
See?
That's a fact, though.
Yeah.
I don't think the
That's
police.
not-
I
that's
don't
not
think the
a lie,
police
or-
will care though.
Greg,
I don't give a shit what the
if you
police
buy
say.
me a gun and I shoot someone with it, is it your fault? Is it?
If
Yeah.
if I buy you a gun, give it to you, and say go kill this person, it's also my fault as well as yours.
Nah,
It's like Charles
Yeah, it
Manson.
is.
That's what he got arrested
I'm
for.
joking.
Charles Manson never killed a person. He's an innocent man, according to Matt.
Wait, so does it? Wait.
Free Charles Manson. Oh wait,
Oh yeah, he did. He's dead, isn't he?
yeah, not that long ago.
Exactly.
So
the
wait,
hate
so
for it.
if you tell someone to kill themselves,
No,
and they
if you
do
kill,
it,
yeah. Wait, actually, I don't know if that counts. If you tell someone to murder themselves, it is. But if you tell
yeah,
someone
exactly,
to kill themselves,
weird, isn't it?
I don't think the law makes sense. I think we should get rid of it and replace it with leather and V8 engines.
If you tell someone to
In
kill
deserts.
themselves,
Mad Max.
are you
Sounds
saying
like
if you
that.
tell someone to kill themselves, it's not a crime? And they do.
Well, I think it might be.
It is because don't you remember that really big thing that went round of the girl who texted her boyfriend? It's like a really old story, but like the court case was like years, and she was like texting her boyfriend like, "Oh, kill yourself, go on, do it," and he was like, "Yeah, I will tonight," and she was like, "Yeah, do it tonight." Like obviously she never thought it would happen, and he did, and she went down.
Oh, well, that's a bit of justice for you.
I don't know how that works. I probably have
It's
to.
a strange one.
I probably
but
have to think about it a little bit more longer than right now, and then just talk about
I think
it
it
on
should
a
probably,
podcast.
should be a crime.
I think
Kinda.
on black and white, if you were to write down, it's like it's not. You didn't have any involvement with it whatsoever, other than a slight influence. But if you look at it like morally, that's fine.
If you just
if
make
you
like
told
one-
someone to kill themselves,
yeah.
100 times,
I think
you should go to
yeah,
prison.
yeah.
But
if it's like
Lewis,
persistent abuse,
Lewis, if you were to commit suicide, would everyone who ever told you to kill yourself online be?
oh shit,
I
they're
hope
all
so.
they're all complicit. There's a
I hope
big
so.
murder case.
The biggest murder case.
So how does that work?
This boy has been
Weird.
torrented by
Weird, isn't it?
these comments. For
I
years.
hope they all do.
Oh,
I hope they all get the death penalty because most of them were American.
oh yeah, the old death penalty.
How did they
Remember
die
that?
over there? Did they still
They're
have the electric
stupid
chair?
British.
No hangings.
No, no hangings.
No,
No
it's just a,
shooting,
no.
Because
They gotta have something.
I think
else.
the last thing they did I think was the chair, but they haven't done that in a very long time.
What are the other ways?
Wasn't like
gas chamber.
wasn't oh fuck me.
No, but they did use. No, I know when people,
Used to.
when people
One
think
very
gas chambers,
specific-
they think. We all know what everyone thinks when they think gas, but the gas chamber.
I
was
say death
they
camps?
used to do that like everywhere. It was like the most common form of like death penalty for a long time.
It's a gas chamber when you fart under your covers and then put it over your girlfriend's ass.
That's one use of the
Dutch
word.
oven.
Is that a Dutch oven?
That's a Dutch oven.
What's it called, a Dutch oven?
Mine was a fucking Polish oven. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, Matt has horrible.
Dude, dairy farts, man, they would fucking knock out a actual
Why
cow.
is it like the bigger you get, the worse your farts are?
Because there's more in there.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's a good idea.
But then again, I'm really skinny, and on certain days I can do farts that will clear a fucking...
You ever had
clear anything.
You ever
anywhere.
had onion soup? Onion soup
remember.
farts.
I remember you telling me about
Fucking
that.
horrible, man. Oh my, dude! I thought there was something wrong. I was thinking about going to
You've
the
just
hospital.
started going to the gym, haven't you? You told us about it
Ish.
the other day.
Go to
You have
every-
not smelled anything until you smelled a protein fart. Jesus.
Dude, I eat that's
Fuck.
all I eat.
No. You could eat like 10 steaks and you'd be fine. These protein shakes that are like the whey... Dude, they do something to you. They do
whey
something
protein,
to your
man.
insides,
That's
man.
cheating.
Like, you can... Bro, it was to the point where, like, I love farts. Farts are so funny. My favourite game in the world, and always will be, I think, till the day I die, is farting in a room and not saying anything and waiting for people to smell it. That's just... There's something about that is... nothing beats it. Nothing beats that. When everyone goes, oh, fucking hell, and you're just left there like, that was me, and I don't mind. But protein farts, man, like, you can't even do that. It's like I have to leave as well. That was me. I'm really sorry. You tell people before they've smelled it, you're like, get away. You don't.
I wouldn't do that. I'd
bro.
I'll be at the door, butt sticking in, and then close, lock.
Dude, everyone in there would be... they'd turn feral. They'd start scratching the door and foaming at the mouth.
And in the window, they go to the window, they look down, spikes, acids.
How about this, Greg? For a video, yeah? We both drink like a gallon of onion soup.
Yeah.
And then the next day, we both sit in your car the longest.
I win. I win because I've got a bad Spencer smell.
Yeah, we have a battle. You do onion soup and you drink nothing but protein shakes, and then you get in the car and like it's a battle of protein shake versus onion fart.
Which ass wins?
Yeah.
Which ass wins?
Battle of the arses.
That's a good idea.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think
All right, we'll do that. Okay, so on to
I don't really want to do it.
War of the cornhole.
Dude, my car's going to be covered in like fart particles for eternity.
Are you allergic to those? No, you'll be alright then.
I probably am.
Greg,
Why don't we test for that?
Why don't we do that? We fill it with the fucking shit air and then go take it to one of those places that clean the inside of cars out.
Oh, that's evil.
Like a valet. You
Yeah.
can call valets to your house.
I have some great jokes right now, but I can't say
You
it.
can call valets to your house. You can
Yeah.
you could just film him out the window and he's like...
Oh,
he goes in like with his spray.
There's
Like,
something dying here. Around the world, what's going on at the moment? The Amazon is on fire, ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
no one cares. No one gives a fuck.
Oh well.
Because
Next
Great
news-
British
Ne-
Bake Off and Strictly.
Next news story, no one cares.
I wish you were on fire.
My
Greg.
poor
I've been on fire. It's
my
pretty
poor
good.
mahogany table I could have bought in 10 years.
No, I think the reason that a lot of people don't give a shit is first off,
There is a lot of
You
it.
can't do anything about it. And I'll tell you why.
Get down there with a bucket.
You
Greg.
you go to Brazil and you're like, excuse me, do you need some help? And it's just like, no, we're doing it on purpose. Because they're doing it on purpose. The Amazon isn't burning. Oh, whoopsie doopsie. They've set it on fire on purpose so they can clear farmland.
When me and you stayed out in the that wooded area,
yeah,
we
couldn't get a fire going for shit. Can you imagine the rainforest?
Yeah, but didn't you go in like
crazy.
the middle of winter?
No, it was about September, I think, October.
Still would have been rainy season by then, and you
basically
were in like a
what they're
really
doing
forested
is
area. It would have been
recently
down.
they got this new dude in. His name's like Bolsonaro or some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
Greganova.
Bolsonaro. Naro? I don't
Balls-
fucking...
balls
He's got
are
some
so narrow.
stupid ass Brazilian name. I don't know how to pronounce Brazil shit. Okay. Some Portuguese motherfucker sounding motherfucker. Okay, so he's like, oh, okay, hey guys,
That's not how he sounds.
I'm gonna get rid of like
Hey, gringos.
all the immigrants and the gays and all that stuff. He's one of those sorts of people. So they vote him in and they're like, yeah.
So they voted him in.
Well, no, Brazil's got a huge murder problem. It's got a huge drug problem. And he's like, yeah, we're just going to kill them all.
What's that got to do with the gays?
No, because he hates them as well. That's all part of his plan.
There's no reason behind that one. Just
No, there rarely ever is. So, so his plan...
Wait, is there a load of gays in the forest and he's trying to stake them out?
That's where the fairies live.
What he's doing is, he got into power because he was just like, I'm gonna clean up our crime and all that. Obviously nothing's happened since. And instead what he's done is he's gone to like all of these companies that couldn't go into the rainforest and burn things down because they really wanted to, because obviously they want farmland, they want all that shit, and obviously there's like tribes and shit in their way, and this guy's just like, dude, just kill them and burn it, and what's anyone gonna do? And what is anyone doing? Nothing. No one gives a shit.
I don't think it's that no one gives a shit. It's just that how do you stop that?
Vote for people in your own country that
I don't mean stop it. Like, I don't mean like stop
invade.
It from happening.
I mean, I can't wait for the invasion of Brazil.
I mean, like right now, right this second, what do you do to stop a fire of that scale?
Wait for it to rain. It's a rainforest.
There we go, guys. The Amazon rainforest fire will go once it rains.
Just don't set fires in the beginning.
Next one is our favourite, Mr. Trump. You know, Orange Man bad.
I think a lot of people focus, like, obviously his orangeness is an issue. And it's an issue because of, the eyes.
Yeah, you bring it up every time I mention him.
Another issue
is quite important.
Is his hair. It's quite weird.
I still don't know if it goes forwards or backwards. I asked that in a podcast and no one
Even
gave
when
me an
he's
answer.
in wind, it doesn't move much.
It just kind of flaps, but you still can't tell what way it's flapping.
It's very, very odd hair.
It's weird shit.
Anyway, so he's trying to buy Greenland at the moment.
Denmark.
I love the thought of him in his office. He's got like a big Monopoly board.
If I was Denmark, what I would do is I'd say I want the entire federal income of America for 1 year. That's like 2-3 trillion.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
But that's the whole point. Because then he's like, but
what does anyone need Greenland for?
There's probably oil underneath or some shit.
Oil, yeah.
But if you got to think about it like this, because Greenland also it's near Russia and all that stuff. Put some nuke bases on it and stuff.
I guess over
naval bases. When it's America, it's usually something to do with the military. Let's be honest.
That's why they hated the French for ages, because the French were like, "Oh no!" When they were like, "Yeah, we're going to build some fucking military bases here," and they were like, "Nope."
The rivalry with America and France.
That's why they hated them.
Their rival got so bad that when we went to America, our parents were like, we were kids. We were like 14 or something, and our parents were talking to like this American couple, who obviously from like I don't know, like Kansas or wherever they, the people.
Tornadoes and that.
Yeah, the
yellow brick roads and all that.
Inbreeding parts of America.
Did you say the inbreeding?
Yeah, so where they fuck each other, brothers, sisters, mothers, daughters, and fathers. So anyway, so they're talking to them, and then they're talking about like military and all that shit.
As you do.
And then he's just like, this guy's just like, and we should nuke France too.
Yeah.
And he's not joking. This guy's 100% serious. He's like, they're over there, they're all smug, they're stupid. They're supporting...
let's nuke them because they're smug.
They're supporting Al-Qaeda and all this. They're coming out with crazy-ass shit.
They support Al-Qaeda.
Okay, who's that crazy guy? Alex Jones, You know Alex Jones? It was like crazier than anything that Alex Jones has said.
They're one of the only countries to have banned the burqa. And they're saying that they support Al-Qaeda. Like,
it was crazy.
What the fuck?
It's just, what it was is, it's just the whole thing was like, oh, you guys are British, that's amazing. And they're all like talking.
Hogwarts. And
I'm talking for about half an hour. And then France comes up and that geezer's like, you fucking nuke it off the air. And then we're all like, okay.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
We should take Greenland and set up a base there and nuke the French.
What is the reason he wants Greenland?
Fuck, you're probably right. I bet it's some military sort of. I imagine you're probably right.
I think like the majority of Americans don't know what Greenland is.
But they probably think it's Netherlands.
They probably think it's green. You know what I mean?
That's a common misconception.
Hey, Americans, you're not all dumb.
Yeah, there's loads of smart Americans, but the thing is that there's also a lot of dumb ones.
Oh, I don't think we mentioned the fact that
the dumb ones outweigh the smart ones. Not even just in numbers.
We have that issue in England.
No, but it's in terms of power. Like, America's got really smart people and no one cares about them. And they're really dumb people, the ones on the TV and the ones that are in charge of the country.
It's true.
And the smart people hide away in the shadows. That's how America works.
Oh, have you fired?
Who makes money? Do smart people make money? Not anymore. They did when it came to the NASA and we went to the moon. I say we, as a collective species.
Well, America went.
Not as being split up by nationality.
We used to be pretty badass. Man.
Yeah.
They don't really do much space shit anymore, do they?
They were super cool.
It
There's
looks
a lot
cool.
of point. There's a big point.
No, it is.
No, I know there is. To me there is, but I'm saying to them.
The future.
Yeah, but they can't even get to...
Okay, what
like,
if we...
They're not going to
make
see
a
anything
rumor,
that we haven't already seen.
We make up a rumor that Mars used to have life. And that life...
David Bowie beat you to it, mate.
Oil.
I knew that was coming.
Made oil. Great.
Life on Mars.
Dude, we'll be to Mars 2 weeks from now.
That's what Elon Musk is going there.
Yeah, he knows.
He's gonna just.
He can smell it.
He's gonna bring back buckets of it.
No, he's not gonna. No, he will just siphon it off into space and be like,
Love all of him just-
buy my electric cars.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't bothered. Because think about it, if America went and colonized Mars and actually set up like a proper colony,
Could we then all nuke that?
No, but that's the thing is that if anyone ever nuked America, America still survives on Mars. It's a survival strategy. I think it's pretty smart.
So I've seen that. What's that thing where they're all like extreme survivalists or whatever, and they've all got their own bunkers, and the people that are like obsessed with the apocalypse.
I can't remember the name of it. I've watched it on Netflix though.
Yeah, the person who comes on the white horse is actually NASA, and the white horse is a vessel to take you to Mars. Think of that, you dumb Christians.
There we go.
Well,
the Apollo spaceship was white.
It's the white horse.
Space
Well,
shuttle
they
was
weren't
white.
going to paint it black, were they? They wouldn't have been
black
able to see it.
Black looks badass.
Yeah, but they
though.
wouldn't have been able to see it.
You can't see shit anyway in space.
Stealth.
No, but don't worry.
Yeah.
You can't see shit.
I don't
in
think we mentioned this in any podcast. We might have on the 0.5, but they don't count. We have a new Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Who's the English version of Trump?
The whiff waffy waffle rifle.
Now he's
Mental. He's fucking.
I don't get him.
He's a
I
bit
don't know-
crazy,
I don't know
but
if
He is one sandwich short of a fucking toolbox.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's all an act.
I think I don't know why, but I think his heart's in the right place. He's just a moron.
Yeah. And it's not an act
I
because
don't know.
because he's weird in his own private life. Remember the
I
thing I told you about his hobbies? He likes to paint
Painting
models
bus.
of buses.
Yeah, okay,
out
that is
crates.
there are
That is
issues
a sign
there.
of a psychopath.
Yeah.
Apparently that's
I
not
agree.
true.
Oh, okay.
Said who?
He said it, but apparently it's not true.
Oh yeah.
Who said who?
But he's like Trump. He like lies a lot.
Yeah, but who said it's not true?
Well,
Because when he was
Doesn't
talking
matter.
about it, it seemed very close to heart. He was like,
maybe
like,
it was.
I picked these models of these buses.
Maybe his
he was
publicist
really into it.
saw
Like,
that story and was like, "You cannot mention this ever again."
what the fuck are you doing, Boris? Sorry, I
crazy.
got in too deep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for him.
What does he do out of like cereal
No, but
boxes?
he's either
No,
he's
said
either
pallets.
he's either an idiot that wants to do good but can't because he's too stupid, or he is an evil motherfucker who knows what he's doing but pretends to be stupid.
Or he's a reality TV person, and we're all just being duped right now.
No, that's America. We're safe from reality TV stars for now.
No, I don't know too much of that.
The thing is
Geordie Shore
the
shit.
past like 2 prime ministers, we haven't voted in. They just
No, they just appear.
That's just the way.
And I mean, in the
British
case of
politics
Boris
works.
Johnson, we had heard of him, but with Theresa May, I don't think anyone, unless you're like someone who watches Question, unless you're someone who like I imagine watches Question Time every fucking time it's on. No one knew who Theresa May was.
No one knew.
We were just sat around and it was like, here's your new Prime Minister. We were like,
I was like,
who the
it's
fuck
because
is
no one
that?
wanted the job at the time.
looks like
It looks like Thatcher.
No, but the thing
All
is,
the old people went, "Rrr." They were like,
why do I
"No."
get like the wheat story?
Yeah.
Where she was asked,
used to run through fields of wheat.
what's the craziest thing you've ever done? And she said, I ran through...
When I was a child, I used to run through farmers' crops and fields of wheat.
It's like, dude, like, that's the craziest thing you did?
I was like, what, naked?
It's like, nope.
No.
Dude, like, if I got a list of stuff
With
I
some
did...
hookers? No, just with my friends.
I could never be a prime minister. Because it'd be like, okay, so what have you done?
I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't get voted in.
Greg for Prime Minister.
I think
Can we make that happen? Can we actually do? Can we do like an actual campaign? How
Greg
many
for
people?
PM.
Would...
I think I could
Greg for Prime
I think
Minister.
I could become.
I mean, we could do. We could actually.
I
do it.
actually
We could make our
thought
own
this
pie.
through, and obviously, if I give away the plan on stream and someone comes back to it, I'm fucked. But I actually do.
Next year,
I
you
have
will
sat
see.
and planned how I could become Prime Minister.
Next year, you will see Labour, UKIP, Conservatives, Threeskins.
No, that's not how. This is how I'm doing it. What I would do is I would join a Conservative Party. Now,
Okay.
I don't believe in any of that Conservative bullshit, but I tell you one thing I do
I
believe.
don't think any of them.
I
do.
believe that they always get voted in the area we live in, because we live in the south and it's all Conservative. So I would definitely be able to get into the Parliament as a Conservative, and they like young men, because we're all like, oh yeah, we're stupid women and all that stuff. You know, they love that shit, man. I can play up the bass, I get my votes, I come in, and then it's like, oh, it's a young newcomer, and I work hard, you know, I say, you know, stuff that's like crazy, but a lot of people agree with. You know, like okay, the
Greg,
best
you
way...
are literally just telling the life story of Boris Johnson.
No, yeah, but I would be like Boris Johnson, except a little
That's
bit
all
less,
you're
less of a
doing.
buffoon and infinitely more good looking. I think it's a genius. That's how I
reckon you'll look
that's
like
how
Boris
That's
Johnson
how I
when
would
you're
try to
older.
become Prime Minister.
Great, should I dye my hair blonde again and we'll do a Boris Johnson
That would be amazing.
I'm going to have to learn.
Give the money back to the English beetroot farmers.
I'll tell you one thing. If I was Prime Minister, the first thing I would do is pay nurses more.
Oh, mate, first thing I'd do as Prime Minister is ban dogs.
I'd down the price of morphine as well.
I'd legalise all drugs, first thing I'd do, straight up.
The Gurge.
Government's got no right to tell you what you can and can't put in your body, let's be honest.
I have another topic. I don't know too much about this, but I also would love to riot one day. I think it'd be fun. But I'd be
Fuck yeah.
I'd be running around on a wheelchair. I wrote it down as Hong Kong gone wrong. I thought you'd like that.
That's good shit.
They're repelling against being a part of the Republic of China
Mate,
at the moment.
it's crazy out there.
Dude, I'll tell you one thing, man. Like, I'm with the Hong Kong.
They're like
motherfuckers.
tear gassing teachers and shit. Like
anyone,
it's fucked.
anyone. If you have a politician who is like, oh, the Hong Kong people, they should just do what the Chinese say. Never vote for him. That motherfucker is gonna come try and fucking raid your house one day. You know what I mean? Don't trust people that don't support Hong Kong.
That's why I got the Second Amendment.
Well, that's the thing.
You cannot change the Second
I would
Amendment.
love to have a Second Amendment in England. I'd be loaded as teeth. I'd have my piece here, have my piece here, my piece here, piece here. I'd have a piece down. I'd have one of those like hidden leg pieces. You gotta have your gun
I'll
in
kill you with a knife that I keep in my boot in a sheath.
That's the thing. I don't know.
I love that film.
It's just annoying because there's not really anything you can do for Hong Kong. You can't really help them anyway.
I mean, they've got like 1.5 billion people up here. And then, like,
They literally just get them to run down.
But Hong
Say
Kong,
everyone just
Hong
run.
Kong is one of the richest and biggest cities in the world, so it's got something going for it.
It's a shame, and I just don't want it to become like Tiananmen Square.
It was an eerie knock when you said that.
Yeah, just getting like run over by tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
They probably would do that if it was up to them and there wasn't social media and like
if
everyone
social
had a
media
camera.
didn't exist,
Let's mush them up.
It would be mushed. It would be complete mush around there. But it's thankfully
They did it before.
If
They
news
did.
was still just a nationwide thing as opposed to like
Yeah.
a worldwide thing.
100%. They would have murdered them all by now, a long time ago.
Maybe China are right these days.
Not really.
But is that
They're
because
still
of social media though?
It's still organ
Sorry,
farm and all that.
This
They're
is
pretty fucked
dangerous.
up.
We are sort of talking about the morals of an entire nation right now, and we are going to.
Oh, I don't give a shit, man. Chinese government's evil. Come for me, bitch.
It is.
Don't
Call
call out the Chinese government.
What are they gonna do? They're
Listen.
gonna come to my door, but excuse me, but you have violated our laws.
I love the thought like nothing happens, but everywhere you go, like to every Chinese restaurant, they would all just look at you.
The funny thing is that
like they all know.
no, but the funny thing is the Chinese government knows
was
they're
him.
wrong, but they don't give a shit because they're in power, and once you're in power, you can do wrong.
Most governments
way it works.
are pretty evil.
Agreed. Our government's pretty bad. You know, Americans are pretty
apart
bad.
from like the Scandi countries.
Brazil, pretty.
Are there any nations?
I don't know.
Some Scandi countries I've got to do shit right, man.
Have they done anything?
Look at like Norway. Look at the things Norway do.
British Empire. Anyway, the last topic of this. There's loads of mini topics, I guess.
Do you like this as well? We want to know your feedback because we had a lot of points raised on our point 5 where people were like, "Oh, we prefer this." Just the rambling. We always try and.
The problem is when Greg rambles, he comes back to things he said about 30 times.
Okay,
yeah, but he keeps it fresh.
Second Amendment boys out there, make sure you got your pieces because the government's coming for you.
So yeah, if you'd like it a little bit more random like this, where we don't have a set topic and we just sort of talk shit, let us know if you prefer this.
Do you think you could shoot a fire out?
Shoot?
What, with a water pistol?
No, when you shoot a gun, yeah, because it moves air, doesn't it? Because
I've seen it happen to matches.
I'd like to see someone try.
Our Second Amendment bros down to the Brazilian rainforest.
Our Second Amendment bros.
Hey man,
I bet that is some club in like.
Oh yeah, it's called the NRA. Why? I'm not joking. That's literally what it's called.
Apparently, they found a bomb in Ireland recently.
Did they?
Yeah, and they think
IRA.
they're all back.
The Ireland got all of its IRA got most of its guns from the Second Amendment bros shipped over. Not even joking.
And McDonald's used to fund the NRA, not the IRA.
That doesn't surprise me.
And NRA
because it's America. No, Irish Americans were very supportive of the IRA.
All of our burgers are made from 100% British car bombs.
To be fair, I don't like the whole Northern Ireland thing anyway. You know what I mean?
I don't like Ireland.
Why do we own a piece of Ireland?
Fuck it, I give it to them back.
That's what I think. It's stupid.
This is what I think is funny, right?
Maybe I'm ignorant of the politics, but why do we have it?
I don't want it. It was like when Scotland tried to go independent. They were like, "We will," and we were like, "Do it."
They give them more tax money than they pay in taxes.
Why don't we as England decide if we want to be part of the United Kingdom anymore with Scotland and Wales and Ireland? Why don't we decide for independence? Because they would be gone. They would all be gone immediately.
Yeah, but that'd be fun. I think it's good.
In like 100 years, like they would have all like we would have let some of them over, and there would just be like Welsh people like
kind of shagging
sheep in circuses just for our own amusement, and they do it. Like
that's kind of annoying when Scotland didn't leave the UK. I thought it would have been fucking badass.
It would have been pretty cool, and fair play to them if they would have done it.
Yeah.
However,
could you imagine like the amount of heroin that would be moving down right now, though?
Oh man, I can feel it in my veins already.
No, it was a bad thing, Greg.
What heroin's not bad, is it?
Go on, Matt. Interrupt him quickly before he says something else.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh yeah, that's the big one, man. I'll tell you one thing. I don't give a shit what your political views are, but you gotta agree. Something's up there. Something was up there. I don't know.
I have
who it
no
was.
idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so basically, Jeffrey Epstein is this dude who is pretty famous. Not famous. He's very like rich and powerful.
No one knows where his money comes from.
He knows.
He just sort of appeared.
Yeah, he knows like all the elite. He knows Trump, the whole of the Trump family. He knows all the Clinton families. He knows
who the
all
fuck
these
is
big
this guy?
He's in with the Kennedys. He's in with all of the big like political elite,
in
not just of America, but with the royal family, Prince Andrew and all that shit. There's a bunch of sirs involved. There's celebrities involved. There's all of Hollywood. And
what's he been doing?
All of them.
Oh.
Child trafficking. So basically, pedo ring dude is supplying kids to all of these elites. And then he gets arrested for it. Goes into jail. Tries to commit suicide. Okay, now hear this. Gets put on suicide watch so he can't do it again. And then mysteriously, suicide watch goes off and he just suddenly dies. And it's a conspiracy. He quite clearly something's up there.
And now
that's fucking
crazy. It's the craziest story ever.
And you don't know much about it because they're keeping it quiet.
I have not heard anything about this.
Can't talk about it.
That is fucking. That's insane.
The elite, you can't trust elite. You know what I mean? They're all pedos. I tell you what, I bet Queen Lizzie's, getting some.
Yeah, but she just eats them, doesn't she? Because she's a reptile. That's all she wants.
Yeah,
and she's hoping like young blood or something will like She's looking for some immortal fucking potion.
It's mad. It's absolutely insane.
She's got some like high court wizard working with children's blood.
The thing is that like
he had a black book,
but everyone has been knowing this shit for years, but no one ever does anything.
He had a black book that had loads of famous people's names in. Creator of Simpsons, Matt Groening.
Yeah, he's in it.
He's in it. Apparently, he got a foot rub from a kid on a plane or something.
No, what?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
No. And this is how this is how he paid her. He drew like a little Bart Simpson for her.
Is that true? That does not sound true.
That's not true.
That's what I read.
Oh, no.
You must have read like the Young United.
She probably didn't even know what The Simpsons was. And he's like... So you're telling me that there's a bloke who just goes around and he meets like new celebrities, like say, and he's like, hey, like, oh, you haven't heard of me, but I'm friends with her, and he shows him like his wallet, and he's got a picture of him and Liz, and a picture of him and Trump, and all these like celebrities are like, oh wow, and he's like, yeah, I'm your go-to guy, I'm in with everyone. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, I'm an up-and-coming celebrity, yeah, totally, man, like, oh, this is great, and he goes, you ever interested in kids? And you're like.
I do wonder how people get into it.
Yeah,
I do wonder that. I do wonder that.
Because if that was me, I'd be like, oh, no.
I think
no.
I don't know how they would do it.
Like, what's crazy? It literally has like.
I just imagine Matt Groening sat on a plane and he meets this guy and he's like, well, I've got.
But the thing is,
you let yourself into the toilet.
People shut up about it though. Because the thing is that like, okay, take for example, what's his name, the Mr. Fiddly Diddly dude from
Jimmy Savile.
Hollywood.
Kevin Spacey.
Nah, the big producer dude.
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, Weinstein. Yeah.
That's how many of them there are.
Everyone knew about him.
Yeah.
But everyone's sharp about it because it's like one of those things where when you're in power, it's like, oh, but if I go against another person in power, I could lose my power. And there's nothing that people hate more than losing power.
It is that, but it's also the fact of it was fear for a long time because in the case of Harvey Weinstein, he did it with lots of well-known celebrities, but. I mean, sometimes when they still were well known, but sometimes when they were sort of on the up, and so they'd be like, "Oh, I don't want to come out and say anything. I'll ruin my career." Now that they're all a bit bigger, now they're like, and now they're untouchable. Your Tom Hardys of the world. They're like, "No, fuck you. No one knows who you are. Like everyone loves me."
The thing is, this dude like dying in basically when okay, it's insane. He gets put on suicide watch. They take him off it literally like a week later. Okay, his security guards that are meant to be looking after him fall asleep on the job. Okay,
he's supposed to be checked every 8 minutes on suicide watch,
insane.
And when they put you in there, there's nothing to hang yourself with.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to commit suicide on suicide watch.
He was found hung with bones in his neck broken.
Yeah, and those bones, I think it's something like only
16 out of 200 or something.
Yeah,
hangings it happens to.
Yeah. You see, I just don't understand how that stuff happens and how it gets out because obviously something must have happened inside that prison for him to. So that says that that's corrupt, right? But so then, how did the information get out? Because surely how did the information about that get out? Surely they just said, they wouldn't just wouldn't have fucking mentioned it, or just said he was still in there or something.
It's corrupt, but it's not that corrupt.
The thing
it's not corrupt enough to be able to lie to the entire judicial system, but it's corrupt enough to be able to go into prison and do some shady ass shit.
The thing is what can they do? They either kill him and make him look like a suicide, or they smuggle him out. In which case, people are going to be looking for him. So it is easier just to kill him and make it look.
I mean,
like
he might not have even been killed, but even if he did commit suicide. Then he was clearly allowed to.
It's just the craziest story ever.
Yeah, it's insane. And yeah, there was another thing where an ex-security guard, not one of the ones that worked at the prison, but one of Epstein's old bodyguards, a reporter was talking to him about it, and he said to the reporter, "You should probably stop this line of questioning if you want to keep your family safe." It's fucked up, man.
What, she questioned about the child trafficking stuff?
Yeah, he started questioning about whether Epstein actually commit suicide and all that stuff. And the guy said, "Don't talk about it because they'll come for you."
So
it's fucked up.
So why are we talking about it?
No, it's fine.
Well, they're kind of Threeskins. They're gonna do shit.
The craziest bit about this is he had something called like a pedo palace or pedo island, with cameras in every single room.
Mm-hmm.
So
an island. How does that go unnoticed?
He had a pedo plane.
Yeah, he did.
He
did.
They called it the Lolita Express after the book Lolita.
Oh no!
And so that's what they think. They think that he's got dirt on absolutely every bigwig who's ever.
Of course, he fucking died.
Because exactly.
I bet all of them being there. I bet.
So he's probably got video evidence of
the lights went out, the security guards went to sleep, and Clinton, the Queen, and fucking they were sitting there with like rolling pins and like
hey man,
pillowcases.
I'll tell you
soap,
one thing: if there's one person that I would not be surprised was doing that shit, it was Bill Clinton, man. That man loves his fiddling, he loves his diddling.
I heard that he chose a desk specifically so he could fuck on it.
That does not surprise me.
Even if that man hasn't been diddling with kids, he's definitely been having a lot of foot rubs.
Dude, even worse, he's slept with Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, yeah, dude. If anything, like that
guy's not got a good record.
Someone's got to do it, but you know.
So
no,
yeah,
do
you ever have kids?
Yeah. So they I think they got a dog
to...
called Chelsea. I don't know about the name.
I dread to imagine what she looks like.
Say, so that's like the news of the past month or so. But that Epstein thing is crazy, and I'm not into conspiracy theories at all. But that is just.
I think everyone.
Writings on the wall.
I think everyone can look at that and be like, "There's something up there." You know what I mean?
But that's the trouble. No one will look at it because people don't want their bubbles burst of their perception of everything.
I really think
it's also because the people, and it's also because the people in power are the ones that would get fucked if they did anything about it.
I can't wait for the Netflix special in 10 years.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so
Chernobyl.
Yeah, Chernobyl.
That's not Netflix, is it?
It's
HBO.
Hubbo.
I bet HBO executive was on that.
Yeah. So if you've
not going to do it for a little while.
If you've listened to the end of this up until now, yeah, we're back. Sorry. Right, we're going to go into Goonie Tunes.
Oh,
are you cool with that?
What are we on? How far are we in?
58 minutes.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Goonie Tunes then. If you don't know how Goonie Tunes work...
Did we do one last time?
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, you did.
Probably some video game thing.
I don't remember what you did, but you did do something.
Okay.
Oh, if you don't know how Goonie Tunes works, Greg plays a song and we don't say what it is, and you have to write in the comments what it is. Yeah.
Okay. That's it. That's the
One more time.
That's it.
I'm a hot.
That's all we've got for you.
I'm on a hot. Incredible.
Oh man, I miss when adverts are good.
Yeah.
Don't give it away. People might not have got it.
Yeah, it's washing machines live longer with cow gone. Does that work with that?
Okay.
Washing machines work with cow gone.
Play. Oh no!
How dare you? You ruined it. Everyone at home's like crying now.
Bleep it out. I said nothing. Do it again. Washing machines live longer with cow gone.
We found it. It was stolen. It was stolen.
Wait, who stole it? Calgon or?
Oh, God damn it!
Oh shit! We said it again.
Who stole it? Calgon or?
I'm gonna use that beep for the other ones. Alright guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like. If you're listening to this on iTunes, Spotify, etc, please follow and like on there as well. I know this bit's annoying, but you have to do it. If you love us, and there's so many people who say, listen, I'm so sorry I can't donate, I love you guys so much. You want to show it?
Yeah.
You want to show it? That's what you got to do. You got to click that little likeys.
If you can't donate, that's completely fine. But all we ask is that you follow us on all of our shit, because that really fucking helps us out. Even if you prefer to watch on YouTube and you don't watch on Spotify and you don't watch on iTunes and you've got no intention of, if you could just go over and give it a follow. That would
and a review.
Sick. Yeah, leave a review as well.
Just write good.
Yeah. Or just write, I don't know, just write something really dumb. What did you say earlier that I hashtagged? I just asked Greg to remember something. I don't know why I bothered.
I was about to say, that's a stupid idea.
Dude, I'm shocked that your brain
can
remember more.
Puss lung.
Puss lung.
Oh yeah.
Just go
my
to
brain, my
your
brain
right-
doesn't think in words. I struggle to even hear lyrics.
Just
I'm
write
not great
reviews
with,
and just say 5 stars, puss lungs.
Thank you guys. Love you very much. Do you want to sign us out with that bit of Foreskin Nova? Or
Oh,
what
we didn't do our intro song today. Thank you everybody for listening to this episode of the Threeskins Podcast. How many are we in now?
46.
We are very, very close. No, it's more than that, isn't it? 47, 48, isn't it, this one? I don't know.
6.
We're very far in. 46, sure. We're very far in. We're nearly at a year. I mean, we've already surpassed. I think our year anniversary when the first podcast went up was 2 weeks ago. But I think for the 52nd podcast, I think we'll do something special. Maybe let us know what you would like to see us do on the.
I think we should all be naked for it.
That's a good one.
I'll put down some.
But then for people listening,
put some tarp down. No, we'll make them come on. Get off Spotify, get off iTunes.
No, that's where we want the
see,
peoples.
Come see the nipples.
Come see the nipples. Come see the actual skins live in all their fleshy glory.
We could make a freeway Chinese penis trap.
Oh, so it's
It would look like that symbol on Game of Thrones that's never used or spoken of.